Good evening, everyone, and welcome to DC Everest High School for tonight's Wisconsin Valley Conference girls volleyball matchup. It is the visiting Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders coming in at a record of 9-12 on the year against the home DC Everest Evergreens at 15-6 on the season. Teammates alongside Braden Bolus here tonight at a slowly getting packed gym here at DC Everest High School. Tonight's pregame show is brought to you by Auto Select, located on Schofield Avenue in Weston. They've been providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years with a 3-year nationwide warranty and free roadside assistance. At Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston, and also on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point. Both these teams played in the Wisconsin Valley Conference-ish tournament over the weekend, and both Rapids going 1-1 or 1-2, losing to Marshfield and beating Wausau West. And DC Everest's lone conference loss came in that tournament at the hands of the Marshfield Tigers, who sit alone now atop the Wisconsin Valley Conference at 5-0. And the DC Everest Evergreens sit at 4-1 on the conference season. Conference wins over Merrill and Wausau West. As mentioned, they beat Stevens Point in that conference tournament 3-2. They took down Wausau East 3-0, and they lost to Marshfield 3-1. So that was how Everest fared at the Valley tournament over the weekend. I believe that was at Wausau West. And then the next one is going to be at Wausau East in a couple of weeks. So a couple of conference tournaments to build those conference records. Again, you only play every team once out of that conference tournament. And so they've been doing it for a very long time. So has been how the conference has played it. And so right now Marshfield sits at 5-0, and DC Everest stands at 4-1. Just a couple of minutes here before we start things off. Rapids, again, on the other hand, beat Wausau West, who Rapids will see again next Thursday during homecoming week. It is homecoming week here at DC Everest High School. They'll finish it all off tomorrow night, taking on the Huskies of Eau Claire North at 7 o'clock. Of course, you can see that one right here on Zaleski Sports. The Wisconsin Valley Conference goes as follows. Marshfield at 5-0. DC Everest at 4-1. Merrill is at 3-2. Stevens Point at 3-2. Rapids at 2-3. Wausau West at 1-5. And the Wausau East Lumberjacks are at 0-5. So not all games got recorded. I would assume that because I shouldn't say that because I guess Everest Rapids just had an extra one in there that I missed. But nonetheless, it was a one-win weekend for Wisconsin Rapids. And a 2-win weekend for the DC Everest Evergreens. We'll take a quick break here from our friends over at Auto Select. Come back and get you ready for this one, DC Everest and Wisconsin Rapids. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Girls Volleyball on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Welcome back to DC Everest as we get you ready for this matchup here tonight, the DC Everest Evergreens and the Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders. DC Everest will be without their sophomore outside hitter, Ella Eckhoff, tonight. Coach said she is out with an injury. Tina Prawl, the head coach, of course, for the DC Everest Evergreens this season. Faith Bazzelli in her first year really has this Rapids team playing well. They obviously struggled mightily last year, just 1 win to 26 losses. And it has been a turnaround season for Wisconsin Rapids with 9 wins and 12 losses. So a good start to her coaching career here at Wisconsin Rapids. And with some good young talent, the Red Raiders look to build over the next couple of seasons. As we will step aside here in just a moment for our national anthem and starting lineups. As awaiting our pregame announcements. Good Everest crowd on hand here tonight. Good contingency coming up I-39 as well from Wisconsin Rapids up here to DC Everest. Going through the Valley announcements, and then we'll get our ball game started here tonight as well. Looks like it's Teacher Appreciation Night here at DC Everest High School. First time for myself being back here at the field house since March of 2022. That was a Assumption and Wabeno Leona girls basketball sectional final. Assumption punching their second straight ticket to that afternoon. Shot highlights here one year. I think it was Kimberly and Wausau West, I think, in a girls basketball sectional semifinal. National anthem time here now at DC Everest.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose front stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang there, the balls were singing air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Beautifully done on our national anthem here tonight, as I believe they'll announce the teacher appreciation here in just a moment. I think the teachers might be going out with the players. Maybe not. They're just going to give them high fives and hugs beforehand, and then they'll announce the starting lineups here in just a moment. Reminder, our pregame show tonight was brought to you in part by Auto Select. Located on Schofield Avenue in Weston, they've been providing dependable vehicle repairs, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty and a free roadside assistance at Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston, and also on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point. Starting lineups for Wisconsin Rapids are as follows. Nini Brostowitz, number 4. Avery Dunn, number 5. Number 7 is Natalie Bone. Number 10 is Rylan Whitrock. Number 12 is Adeline Lund. A couple of freshmen in there. Junior is Danica Rosenthal. And the libero is number 11, senior Maya Zeman. Faith Bazzelli, the head coach for the Red Raiders here in her first season. They go through the teacher appreciation here tonight. Other games on the network for you here on Zaleski Sports. We got a lot of them before our big game, or a big streaming tomorrow. Colby is at Columbus Catholic in girls volleyball. Rochelt at Pacelli in girls volleyball. Greendale is at Franklin in boys soccer. Big one in the Central Wisconsin East Conference. WIAA Fremont is at Amherst. That's a battle for first place in the conference. Appleton West is at Kaukauna in girls volleyball. Denmark is at Wapaka. Wausau East is at Stevens Point. Boys soccer is Columbus Catholic at Pacelli and Wausau West at Marshfield. Tomorrow we'll go through them here for you. Kaukauna is at Oshkosh West at Titan Stadium in Oshkosh. Kickoff for that one is at 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I was told by Brennan Retzloff, one of our good broadcasters and salesman, is that he was told that they're going to do a doubleheader at Titan Stadium tomorrow. Kaukauna and Oshkosh West at 5, and then they're going to have another game after that at about, I would assume, around 8 o'clock or later. Tomahawk is at Mosinee, getting the Indians back on our broadcast schedule for you. Kenosha Bradford is at Franklin. Wisconsin Rapids at Marshfield. Wausau West is at Spash. Eau Claire North is here at DC Everest for homecoming. New London is at Wapaka. Menominee is at Eau Claire Memorial. Neelsville Grant is at Stanley Boyd. Neelsville Grant got kicked in the chin last week, and unfortunately might happen again against one of the best teams in the state, Stanley Boyd, after they played one of the best teams in the state last week in Mondovi. We'll get into that in a moment. Stratford is at Colby. Amherst is at Spencer Columbus. Edgar is at Assumption, and Pacelli is at Auburndale. Last week, Neelsville Granton, they said they took one on the chin, got a sucker punch to the gut last week. 82-6 loss to the Mondovi Buffaloes last week for the Neelsville Granton Warriors. So there is other news, per se, breaking-ish news on Zaleski Sports. Glad you found us here on this YouTube page. But starting next week, Monday, we'll be back on our original YouTube page. So we got our YouTube page back, and we will be streaming starting next Monday on our original YouTube page. So glad you found us here on this page. This is the quote-unquote blue page. We'll be going back to the black page starting next Monday. Reason, and might get some pushback per se on it, but reason we're not having it tonight or tomorrow. We already had 30 games scheduled on our blue page, and it would have been a pain in the butt to move them all back over to the black page. So blue page tonight and tomorrow. Nothing on Saturday. It's probably one of the first times in a long time this week or this fall that we have nothing on Saturday. Starting up on Monday again for boys soccer at Pacelli or at Amherst. I think it's Newman and Amherst. And then our second ever boys volleyball matchup will be, I think, Racine Case at Franklin. So again, we'll be moving back to our original black page starting next Monday. On the court for DC Everest is Athena Thor, number 3. Number 7 is Ryan Lerke. Number 10 is the libero Riley Rajek. Number 5 is Isabel Craig. Number 9 is Lily Peterson. And the one nearest will get you a number here in a second. Avery Dunn to start the serving here for Wisconsin Rapids. We're underway. That's Kirsten Hall. And a point is going to go to Wisconsin Rapids here to start. Kirsten Hall is the one in the back row one of the back row to nearest to us. Avery Dunn to serve it again. Dug out, set up in the middle. Far side for Lerke, cross court and out. And Rapids leads 2-0. We await the retrieval of the volleyball back to Avery Dunn, the junior, for Wisconsin Rapids. A lot going on here tonight at DC Everest. Vehicles all over the place. In the middle, the push over. Dunn digs it out. Sent over by Lund. Zeman to the back row for Rajek. Sets up again. Lerke, the block and the point. Rosenthal and Lund on the combined block, and it's 3-0 Wisconsin Rapids. Dunn started off the second set last week against Merrill with 8 points in a row. Lerke the jump, dug out there by Dunn, chased down by Broswitz. In the middle for Lund, right over the top, set up by Thor. Lerke now to the near side. And Rapids is going to be in the net, and a side out. First point for Everest here tonight. For all your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can look to at Access Insurance. Have a friend in your corner to customize the coverage you need. Learn more at accessinsurance.net. Access Insurance, their business revolves around you. The freshman Athena Thor, the lefty to serve. The back row for Zeman. Chased down by Dunn. Natalie Bone with the send-over. Rajek with the dig. Thor back to Lerke, near side into the net for Ryan Lerke. And it's 4-1 Wisconsin Rapids. Rapids went to 5 sets last week against Merrill in the conference Thursday matchup. Everest with a sweep of Wausau West. Another block by Rosenthal. Rapids playing well here to start. And Natalie Bone will be in to serve it again. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualwausau.com. Find an agent near you. Back row for Rajek. Thor sets it up. Far side, Lerke's going to try it again. Right over the top of the block. Rapids in the net anyway. Side out, point Everest. J&D Tube Benders was founded in 1968 and has stayed in the Felch family ever since. This locally owned manufacturer specializes in tube bending, welding, brazing, hydraulic tube assemblies, end forming, cutting, machining, and laser cutting. Tubing materials include carbon steel, copper, stainless steel, and aluminum. Find and join the J&D Tube Bending team in the Schofield Industrial Park or at jdtubebending.com. Tell you something else that started in 1968 that unfortunately just ended today. Rapids in the net again. Hard to see it when it happens, but unfortunately, again, it did today. Not going to get into the politics of it or whatnot, but the Oakland Athletics played their final game today at the Oakland Coliseum. That place started hosting the Athletics in 1968, and it ended with a sweep today, or with a win today over the Texas Rangers. 3 years in Sacramento before they to Las Vegas. Down the line for Lund. Popped up by Craig, over by Lurkey. Dunn in the middle for Gabby Young. Gabby's blocked that time. 3 in a row here for the Evergreens, and it's back to a 1-point set. Oakland Coliseum has already been sold in the city of Oakland. And Zeman puts it in the net, and we're tied at 6. I think to an entertainment company. There's already concerts and stuff scheduled to be played there next year. And the long history of the Coliseum for sports is going to be over with. The attack by Addison Lohman, and just like that, Everest has their first lead with 5 points in a row. Timeout, Wisconsin Rapids, 7-6 Evergreens. We'll be back with more. You're watching High School Girls Volleyball live on Zaleski Sports.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Welcome back to DC Everest High School. Get you some scores here from around the Zaleski Sports Network. Denmark is at Waupaca tonight. They have not started their varsity game yet. Rothschild is at Pacelli, have not started varsity yet. Colby is at Columbus Catholic. Can't imagine they've started yet. They're always a little bit behind. It is still only 7:14. Now Lurkey digs it out to Thor. Back to Lohman right over the top of the block. Rosenthal right at the net. Tough pass there by Danica Rosenthal, and the rally continues here. 6 in a row for the Evergreens. Isabel Craig to serve. Set up back row for Rosenthal and muscles it strong. 7 in a row for Everest. Wildwega Fremont at Amherst tonight. That's a first place matchup in the Central Wisconsin East Conference. Lund digs it. Dunn sets it. And Young attacks it. Joust at the net. Dunn didn't go up and get it. And another one here for the Evergreens. 8 in a row for DC Everest. And Isabel Craig will be in to serve it again. Smashes up by 10 in the first set on Wausau East. Back row, Lund digs it out to Dunn. Dug out by Thor. Far side on the attack for Hall. Kirsten Hall on the attack. Dug out by Dunn again. Lund sends it over. Thor. Back row for Lurkey. Dug out by Rosenthal. Dunn, far side for Rylan Whitrock. Her first attack is dug out by Thor. At the net. Over it goes by Brooke Johnson. And Evergreen score again. 9 in a row. Wausau West Marshfield 0-0 or 0-0 as they say in soccer. In the 11th minute, I believe. Columbus Catholic leads Pacelli 1-0. Adeline Lund's going to try it again. Popped up by Lohman. Far over goes Lurkey. Dunn sets up again. Far side. Whitrock tipped at the net. Hit the antenna. (12-6). 10 in a row for Everest. Isabel Craig continues to serve. Another tough play at the net. Dug out by Rosenthal. Chased down by Lund. Far side for Whitrock. Cross court and out. (11 in a row. Dunn sets up again. Lund down the line and out again. What a service run here by Isabel Craig. She's just getting the ball over the net, letting her teammates do the rest. Gabby Young right over the top. Popped up by Lohman. Over goes Larky in the back corner. 13 in a row for the Evergreens. Rapids had a 6-2 lead in this set. Looking really good. It's been all Everest. Gabby Young is blocked to the net. My goodness. Craig again, the senior back line, and that's how the run's going to end. But she served 13 points in a row. With Natalie Akey checking in for Rapids. Adeline Lund on the serve. Thor sets up, far side for Hall. Dug out by Rosenthal. I believe it hit the rafters and came straight back down. Side out, and point goes to the Evergreens. Sydney Geis into serve. Anna Denk into the front row as well. Geis, the senior, serves it. Chased down by Lund. Far side for Akey across court. Dug out there by the libero, Rajak. On the attack is going to be out a little strong. And side out point goes to Rapids. Into serve will be the senior Maya Zeman. Line drive serve, a nice one there by Maya. Set up, cross court by Denk. Dug out by Lund. Far side for Bone. Cross court and out. Back and forth we've gone the last 4 points. Substitution is Lily Peterson. She'll be in to serve for the Evergreens. Been a good crowd on hand here at DC Everest tonight. Homecoming week here for the Evergreens. The wine, the block, and it wasn't blocked. It was into the net. 4 hits on Rapids. 19-8. There's always something fun to do in Marshfield. Go to visitmarshfield.com to see upcoming events and the latest winners and best of Marshfield Contest 2024. That's visitmarshfield.com and follow them on Facebook. Peterson in to serve it again for the Evergreens. Dug out by Natalie Bone, chased down by Lund. Akey, is gonna have to send it over. Passes it to Lurkey. She's blocked. Over goes Geis. Akey's going to try it again. Tipped at the net. Natalie Akey with the point and the side out for Wisconsin Rats. TRW Auto Body in Mosney offers top quality collision repair. They'll have your vehicle back the way it was quickly and efficiently, while also offering 24-hour towing and courtesy loaner vehicles and a lifetime warranty on their work. That's TRW Auto Body in Mosney. Your friendly fender bender mender. Tongue twister there. Your friendly fender bender mender. Make sure you go to TRW Auto Body in Mosney. Larky smashes it. Strong and out. 11 serving 19. Nini Brostowitz on the serve. And that's right on the line and an ace for Brostowitz. Watched some college volleyball last night, and not saying these line officials aren't good at their job, because they sure are. They're doing a very wonderful job. But those line officials in college are crazy. Rosenthal with the block. And timeout, Everest. 19-13, Everest still on top. We'll be back with the remainder of the first set. You're watching high school girls volleyball live on Zaleski Sports.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Welcome back to not Wisconsin Rapids. That's just ingrained into my head. Welcome back to DC Everest. It's good to get out of Wisconsin Rapids, though. Travel a little bit more here. And lucky enough to bring you tonight's broadcast here from DC Everest. 6 in a row this time for the Red Raiders. Down by just 5. Nini Brostowitz in to serve it again. And Nini misses wide. Yeah, a couple of very good college matches last night. Penn State over Purdue. And Minnesota taking down Wisconsin last night. 3-2 in Minneapolis. Natalie Bone on the attack. Set up again right over the top of the block. Dug out by Zeman. Far side for Bone. Back corner for Rajek. Sets up in the middle. Punched over by Lund. Back corner for Rosenthal. Wiggly Field on Schofield Avenue in Weston is the perfect place to find great food and cold drinks for the whole family or for the team after a big win. Sign up for volleyball leagues or stop by for lunch or dinner at Wiggly Field and Dome. That's Wiggly Field in Weston. If I have time, I got a funny story about Wiggly. It was goodness. Going to be 6 years this October. Had my wedding reception over at the Rothschild Pavilion. Had a buddy that worked in Wausau, and he said, "Yeah, it won't be too far. It won't be too far of a hike." And again, granted, a wedding reception, people have had their fair share of adult beverages. So him and a couple of people in the wedding party and other guests followed his lead and decided to try and walk from the Rothschild Pavilion to Wiggly. Not knowing how far away it was. I don't even know if they ever made it there. But it was it was a great story afterwards. Rapids going on a run here. 4 more in a row. It's 20-18. We'll take another break. Come back. You're watching high school girls volleyball live on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back to DC Everest. It has turned out to be a heck of a first set here as I was going on a tangent of story time. Rapids has cut this deficit to just 2 here in the first. It was 19-9. And out of the timeout, Avery Dunn misses wide, and it's 21-19 or 21-18. Just like these players bring their best to the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted local and affordable service. See all the yard signs around Wisconsin Rapids for Ridgetop Exteriors. They do a tremendous job. Zeman to the back row for Rajek. Thor sets up for Lurkey. Right over the top. Bone is there. Dunn has to just punch it over. Thor again. Tough play. And back to just a 2-point game. The way that it started, didn't look like Rapids had much of a chance. But again, that's momentum, and that's volleyball. Get on some runs, and you never know what might happen. Line drive serve. Thor digs it out. Far side, Lurkey again. Right over the top. Lund is there. Far side for Whitrock. Ryland, the dig out there by Lily Peterson. Thor tiptoed the line. Dunn sets up again. Rosenthal right over the top. Thor chases it down. Lurkey to the back line. The running kill for Lurkey. Big point there for Everest. And Addison Lohman will be in. Bryden Lurkey will be in to serve. Sets up for Adeline Lund. Far side, or near side Lohman. Dug out by Zeman. Chased down by Dunn. Whitrock another swing at it. At the net. Can't be played back. 20 serving 22 with junior Danica Rosenthal. And Gabby Young will be in for Nini Brostowitz. Jumping serve, dug out by Rajek. Lurkey sets up for Lohman to the near side. Rosenthal to Dunn. Zeman to the back line and in. Maya Zeman, and it is a 1-point set here in the first. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Everest out of timeouts, Rapids with 1 left. Short serve, dug out by Lohman. Thor far side for Hall. Blocked at the net and down for Kirsten Hall. Double set point here for Everest. Brooke Johnson comes back in. And Isabel Craig, who went on that 14-point run into serve. And can't be played back, and we're at set point. And Rapids will use their final timeout, and we'll do the same. 24 serving 21 when we come back. Everest 1 point away from winning this first set. You're watching high school girls volleyball live on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Ooh. Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Craig trying to finish it off here in the first. Done for Lund. And Rapids is in the net. I believe that was Adeline Lund. And DC Everest will take set number 1, 25-21. Man, what a set that was. Rapids jumped out to a 6-2 lead, and then 14 points later, Everest led 16-6. Back and forth we went. It was 19-9 in favor of DC Everest. Rapids scored 6 in a row to make it 14-19. Everest got a side out to 20-14. And then Rapids again went on a run, scored 4 more in a row, got it down to within just a point. It was 22-21 in that set, and Everest won the last 3 points to win the set 25-21. We'll take a quick break, come back with set number 2. You're watching high school girls volleyball live on Zaleski Sports.
Paul, what we're looking for today first is that basic shopper, the one that's going to go for fruit that's in season right now, because those are the easy picks, the raspberry, the strawberry, the blueberry. But the experts, the one who are going to get the job done today and shine bright on a day like today, those are the ones shopping for the mangoes.
And when you think about vegetables at the grocery store, really there's a lot at stake, because at this point your next stop is the meat market. You don't want to be chicken when you go ahead and pick out your vegetables. You got to make sure you got the right pairing.
When you double clutch on your list, that's when things quickly spiral out of control. Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com. Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome back to DC Everest High School. First set in the books. It went to DC Everest 25-21. Just past 7:30 here in central Wisconsin. CMA as long as I have Braden Bullis. Score from Marshfield. Wausau West leads Marshfield 1-0. That's boys soccer. Kaukauna leads Appleton West 8-1 in the second set. Kaukauna won the first set. Columbus Catholic leads Pacelli 2-1 in their soccer game. As Danica Rosenthal starts the second set with Lerke chasing it down. Thor sends it over. Rostowitz in the middle again for Rosenthal. Mistimed her jump with Adeline Lund. And Everest is on the board first here in the second. Stevens Point won their first set against Wausau East. And the second set is tied at 12. Amherst leading Weyauwega Fremont 6-5 in their first set. Wapaka over Denmark 19-13 in their first set. Franklin, there's another block by Rosenthal. Franklin leads Greendale 4-0 in boys soccer. Colby at Columbus Catholic, they have not started their varsity match yet. Rochelt and Pacelli are in the first set. Pacelli leads Rochelt 20-16. Into the net again. Rapids jumps out to a 2-1 lead here in the second. Avery Dunn in to serve it again. Back row for Peterson on the attack. And don't think it made it over the net. Wasn't blocked. I think they said it hit the antenna. 3-1 Rapids. Fleet Farm is here to help you gear up for hunting season. Shop their huge selection of scouting and concealment must-haves, safety essentials, and blaze orange gear. Shop the entire selection of hunting gear from all the top brands today at Fleet Farm. 4-1 Rapids. Had a 4-1 lead in the first set as well. Dugouts. Lerke. Back row for Peterson. Brostowitz. Dunn. Sets up for Bone. And a miss. Miss pass, miss jump, miss hit, but nonetheless, Natalie Bone scores. And it's 5-1 Rapids. Again, Avery Dunn served 8 in a row to start their second set against Merrill last Thursday at the Fieldhouse in Wisconsin Rapids. Larky the wine, dug out by Brostowitz. Dunn sets up again for Adeline Lund. That one's blocked, sent over, but out. Point's going to go to Everest to side out for the Evergreens. 2 serving 5. All right, and Larky to serve it up. Dug out by Zeman at the net. Punched up by Dunn. Brostowitz from the back row. Rajek near side for Lohman. Tipped to the net. Brostowitz is there again. Dunn to Lund. Punched over and continues play. Lohman over the top and off the floor by Zeman. Dug out by Rajek. And Lohman sends it over. And sends it, does Dunn on the second one. Hall blocked at the net, but they continue. In the middle for Rosenthal, dug out by Lerke. Far side for Bone. Cross court, popped up by Lohman. Far side for Hall, can't be played back in a rally won by the Red Raiders. Maya Zeman took one off the floor with a flat hand dig. Wow, what a play. 6-2, Wisconsin Rapids. Natalie Bone to serve. And Lerke chases it down again. Can't be played back. And an ace for Natalie Bone. 7-2 Red Raiders. Very, very similar to their match last Thursday against Merrill. Dropped the first set, won the next two, lost the last two. Lohman to the back row. Bone digs it out. Far side for Rylan Whitrock, right over the top. And off the net, can't be played back, and Rylan Whitrock with the kill. And Coach Prohl's letting her girls play here, down by 6. Kelsey Woolley is the new libero for the Evergreens. My apologies, as there's a point to the Red Raiders. Timeout Everest, 9-2 Wisconsin Rapids. We'll take a break. Come back after this. You're watching high school girls volleyball live on Zaleski Sports.
Access Insurance is your complete independent insurance agency for auto, home, business, and life insurance serving Wisconsin and Minnesota. Insurance can often be confusing and frustrating, but with Access Insurance you get experienced advisors that pair you with exactly the coverage you need at the most competitive prices for every stage of life. Located in Weston and a proud supporter of area high school athletics, their business truly does revolve around you. Learn more at accessinsurance.net or by calling 715-355-8400.
Mammoth Mortgage is your local transparent, fun, and passionate mortgage pro, providing opportunities for low rates, hassle-free mortgages for buying or refinancing a home throughout Wisconsin. For all your mortgage needs, look to Mammoth Mortgage. Rapids out to a 9-2 lead here in the second. Again, Kelsey Woolley, the new libero. Lerke from the back row. Before her, it was Riley Rajek. And wow, what a dig by Lerke. Hall can't play it back. Rapids again, 5 more in a row. They had a 5-point run to start this set. Everest led 1-0. Rapids jumped out to a 5-1 lead. Everest got a side out. Now 5 more here for the Red Raiders. Lerke from the back row sets up for Hall. Cross court. Punched up by Lund. Rosenthal is there. Jousted at the net. Won by Everest, but played again by the Red Raiders. Lerke to Thor in the middle, and that one is in. Wow, a point there for Isabel Craig, who's going to be back to serve. Looking to put some a run together here for the Evergreens, like she did with 13 in a row in the first set. Brostowitz digs it. Rosenthal attacks it. Too strong there for Danica. As 4 serving 10 here in the second. Zeman digs it. Dunn chases it down. Far side for Whitrock. Blocked. Jousted. That time won by the Red Raiders. Hall digs it. Thor sets it. Lerke from the back row pushes it to the back corner. Near side for Adeline Lund. Cross court, but out. Start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits that start day one. Learn more at foundationfinance.com. This time 4 in a row. And timeout Wisconsin Rapids. Coach Pizzelli doesn't want to let the Evergreens get into a run here. 10-6 Rapids. We'll be back after this quick break. You're watching high school girls volleyball live on Zaleski Sports.
Yeah, and you think about all the different techniques he's got to have in his repertoire, right? All the arrows in his quiver, and he's got all of them here today.
I mean, medium well. Do you want it rare? Special orders, pickles, no pickles, ketchup, no ketchup.
You know, what we're seeing here, Paul, the spatula control is unreal.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where he's got absolutely no beef. He's just focused on doing his job. Yeah, I mean, without these cooks, everyone would just truly be fried.
Isabel Craig to serve it again. Adeline Lund blocked at the net. Back row. That was Brooke Johnson on the block. Lohman blocked. Side out Rapids. Timeout worked for Coach Faith Pizzelli. And the junior, Danica Rosenthal, in to serve. Back row for Woolley, dug out by Lerke. Lohman has to send it over. Rosenthal in the middle for Lund. That one's blocked by Brooke Johnson. Find a great selection of RVs at Camping World in Rothschild. They offer a great variety of brands and sizes to fit just what you're looking for, complete with maintenance and repair service, rental options, camping gear, apparel, and more. Take your RV to the next level with Camping World in Rothschild. Find more online at campingworld.com. Johnson has Gabby Young to the back row. Set up by Geis. Rosenthal just able to make it over. Geis again. Lohman this time. Points for the Evergreens. Addison Lohman with the attack. Sydney Geis to serve. Nearly aced it. Gabby Young able to, Gabby puts it into the net. Just like Rapids did, Everest just slowly crawling back. They've scored 7 of the last 8 points. Just jinxed her on that one. Coach Paul with 8 seniors on this team. this year for DC Everest. And always going to be thrown into that very tough Division I volleyball sectional come playoffs in 4 weeks from tonight. Divisions 2 through 5. There's a point in. Wow, with authority on that one. Divisions 2 through 5 volleyball playoffs start 4 weeks from this past Tuesday. So 26 days or so. And Division 1 will start 4 weeks from tonight. Rosenthal on the attack. Dug out there by Lily Peterson. Lerke with the send over. Chased down by Danica Rosenthal. Whitrock, tough play. Jousted. Won by the Red Raiders. Lerke sends it over to the back line. And Lund tried to play it up, but unsuccessful. And it's 12-11. As Lily Peterson will be in to serve for the Evergreens. And there's an ace. I was just thinking in my head, haven't seen a lot of aces tonight, but there was one for Lily Peterson, and we're tied at 12 here in the second set. Everest has scored 10 of the last 12 points. Natalie Akey there. Zeman digs it. Lund sets it. Akey again. That one tipped at the net. Lerke digs it out. Lund chases it down and lift. Double hit, pardon me. And Everest takes the lead for the first time since 1-0. Merrill Steel is your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest and apply at merrillsteel.com. Tied at 13 here in the second. NFL football going on tonight, I believe, as well. Cowboys and Giants. Lerke, the running attack. Stumbles a bit, able to reset herself. Akey can't play it back, and the Evergreens have the lead. Cowboys leading 7-3. Late in the first quarter. Kelsey Woolley, the libero, switched jerseys with Riley Rajak after the first set. Geis sets it up. Far side attack and in. Denk with the attack and the kill and the point. That back corner, right along the lane line of the basketball court. Far side for Natalie Bone, dug out by Geis, set up by Peterson, and again on the attack by Denk. Bone has to send it over, popped up by Woolley. Near side for Lerke. Can she chase it down? She can't. Ryan Lerke, another point. 16-13, Evergreens. Woolley again. And an ace. Miscommunication between the juniors, Bone and Rosenthal. Timeout, Wisconsin Rapids. We'll take a quick one as well. 17-13, DC Everest. We'll be back after this. Watch high school girls volleyball live on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Timeouts here in the second set, trailing 17-13. Woolley again serves it, dug out by Zeman, chased down by Rosenthal. Sets up for Young, sends it over. Back again to Woolley. Near side for Lerke, too strong and out. Side out points, Wisconsin Rapids. Backus Family Chiropractic in Rothschild provides personalized chiropractic care in a family-oriented atmosphere. They can help any age patients from just a few days old to the moms and dads trying to keep up with their kids. No matter what issue your body is battling, from migraines and anxiety to stress or a wide variety of youth issues, let Backus Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve. (18-14). Everest on top. Hall to the back line. Brostowitz to Rosenthal to Bone. Woolley to Hall. Dug out by Lund. Natalie Akey goes cross court and just out. 19-14 in favor of Everest. The jump serve by Thors into the net. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or you can learn more at nicolaybank.com. Avery Dunn for Rapids. Started with 5 in a row in this set. Trying to go on a run here. Punched over by Hall with the left hand. Near side, Lerke. And points for the Evergreens. Join the team at Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau. You'll work at a state-of-the-art facility with excellent benefits, pay, culture, and so much more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path at Great Lakes Cheese. Learn more and apply at greatlakescheese.com. That's the place I think it is. I don't know if it is or not. Rosenthal is there. Get a story time again here in just a moment. Point for the Red Raiders. On the attack and in. Point goes to Hall down the line. Nope, not the place I thought. A reminder to go and apply with some great people at Great Lakes Cheese. There's an ace for Isabel Craig. I think the place I'm thinking of is the Craft Factory. Wow, somehow played it back. My grandma and grandpa used to live by the Craft Factory in Wausau. There's a point. We're at double set point here in the first. Craig again. Right now, Isabel Craig in the running for his Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, and then she has a play like that, but she did score 13 points in a row in the first set. (17) serving 23 here for Danica Rosenthal. Closing in on 8 o'clock here in Central Wisconsin. Game I had on Tuesday, we were done by 8 o'clock. And we started at 7 o'clock. Hard to believe. 18 serving 23. France Propane is your locally owned, complete service propane company. They've served all of Central Wisconsin for over 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. Get your propane at France Propane in Schofield. Local, quality, and family. We're at set point here in the second set. And Sydney Geis will try and finish it off. Zeman the dig. Lund cross court. And Everest was in the net that time. Set point number 2 coming up here for the Evergreens. Adeline Lund will be in to serve. An outstanding, talented freshman for Coach Bazzelli and the Red Raiders. Get another whole slate of games for you. 13 football games on the network for you tomorrow night. Lohman on the attack. Akey digs it out. Rosenthal from the back row. Lerke digs it out. Geis right over the top. Lund sets it for Whitrock. Blocked at the net and down. Denk on the block along with Johnson, and that's how we end our second set. 25-19 Evergreens. We'll be back with the third set. After this, you're watching high school girls volleyball live on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome to J&D Tube Benders. Here at J&D, we strive to meet our customers' requirements and expectations. We pursue this goal through the effort of our dedicated employees by continually improving in the areas of customer service, quality, and productivity. We pride ourselves on not only being a pillar of the manufacturing industry, but a family to our employees. J&D Tube Benders, the fastest name in tube line fabrication.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Hi, I'm Karen from the Hearing House, and these are our grandchildren. Children are difficult to hear with anybody with hearing loss, and I know I would hate to miss out on anything they say.
Gamma, they're cheating.
Even that. If you're missing out on what they're saying, you're probably missing out on a lot more.
Love you, Gamma.
Aw, and they have important things to say.
Make your house a hearing house.
We go to the third set here at DC Everest High School, just past 8 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. C Maves alongside Braden Bullis from DC Everest High School. And the service to start here, the third for Avery Dunn, goes long. And 1-0 DC Everest. And rotation violation on Wisconsin Rapids. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Two nothing DC Everest here in the third. Trying to improve to 5-1 in the Valley. Keep pace with Marshfield before they see them next Thursday at Marshfield. Lurkey the swing, the block. Points to the Red Raiders. Get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals with locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Pass Express Employment on the way in here. Service into the net, 3-1 Evergreens. Again, it's been a match of runs here tonight. See which team will get that run and have that run here in the third. Both teams have had runs in both sets. So it's just a matter of who can withstand. Wow, Kirsten Hall with a massive attack. Point goes to the Evergreens. 4-1 Everest. At the net, Whitrock can't play it back, and an ace. (5-1) DC Everest. Lurkey sends it again. Far side, Whitrock. Thor sets up. Hall across court. And here go the Evergreens on an early run. 6-1. Lurkey again. Aces it again. 5 in a row. Timeout, Wisconsin Rapids. We'll take a quick one. You're watching high school girls volleyball live on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
At Abbey Bank, we're not just providing you a home loan, we're financing your memories for a lifetime. Picture all your new memories, from newlyweds to your baby's first steps, with birthday and holiday celebrations, all the way to high school graduation. Let our highly recommended mortgage loan officers help you embrace the joy of celebrating life's big moments in your new home. Find out how we make banking about you. Get started today by applying online at abbeybank.com. Abbey Bank is member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, Lurkey continues to serve for the Evergreens. Broswitz's got to send it over in the middle for Craig. And they're going to say that 4 hits on the Evergreens. Points going to go to Wisconsin Rapids. For all your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can count on or you can look to at Access Insurance. Have a friend in your corner to customize the coverage you need. Learn more at accessinsurance.net. Access Insurance Agency, their business revolves around you. Points going to go to the Evergreens, leading 8-2 here in the third. Reminder that Mutual Owasso Insurance has been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualowasso.com. Find agents near you. Dunn sets up. Lund sends it over. Side out point to the Red Raiders. Don't forget our Merrill Steel postgame show. We'll wrap up our broadcast here tonight whenever that may come around. Nearly aced it off the ground. Johnson with the attack. Nine 3 Everest. Sydney Geis with the serve. And in, point. It's going to go to the Red Raiders. If you are so inclined to do so, again, this is just a suggestion, not a requirement, but send a prayer to the people in Tallahassee and along the panhandle of Florida for the rest of the week. Hurricane Helene is tracking fast and intensifying quickly. Category 4 could reach a Category 5 by the time it hits landfall or later tonight or early tomorrow morning. Already 140-mile-an-hour winds smashing into the panhandle of Florida. And an attack and a kill there by Addison Lohman. Again, I've complained about it before, the heat and the snow and the tornado, or I haven't been through a tornado, but tornadoes in the Midwest and the heat and the cold and all that. I am very, very thankful that no hurricanes have, or don't live in a hurricane spot. Zeman tried to chase it down. She smashes her knee on the non-wood floor here at DC Everest. 11-5 Evergreens here in the third. Far side for Bone. That's Dank across court. It hit the rafters and almost came back in play. It wouldn't have counted if it would have went on the Everest side. I believe into the game for the first time here might be Emma Anderson for Rapids. No 15 on the roster, but I've seen her in the JV side of things a couple of times. And if I am wrong, please put that in the comment section and please let me know. She's going to check out anyway here for Nini Brostowitz and the serves. Six serving 12 here in the third. Everest leads 2-0 over Wisconsin Rapids. In the middle for Rosenthal. Dug out again by Lily Peterson. Lund sets up again for Natalie Bone. Blocked by Denk and Johnson again. 13 serving 6. And Kelsey Woolley will be in to serve for the Evergreens. Natalie Bone to the back line and too far. We'll read the J&D one here in just a second. J&D two benders of Mosinee. Natalie Bone is point for the Red Raiders. J&D two benders of Mosinee was founded in 1968 and has stayed in the Felch family ever since. This locally owned manufacturer specializes in tube bending, welding, brazing, hydraulic tube assemblies, end forming, cutting, machining, and laser cutting. Tubing materials include carbon steel, copper, stainless steel, and aluminum. Find and join the J&D Tube Bending team in the Schofield Industrial Park or at jdtubebending.com. I have to say the end of it too because it's the best part. No, never mind. That's read a different one. Make sure you find J&D Tube Bending though in the Schofield Industrial Park. (15-8) Everest. jdtubebending.com or in the Schofield Industrial Park. Thor to serve. Dug out by Zeman. Chased down by Dunn. Lund sends it over. Woolley. Thor sets up for Craig. Isabel Craig has had a sensational night for the Evergreens. And DC Everest has doubled up Wisconsin Rapids here the third, 16-8. Zeman digs. Dunn sets it over. Rosenthal, Woolley to Thor. Near side for Lurkey. Dug out by Zeman. Can't be played back. Ryden scores again. 17-8. Evergreens on top. Athena Thor to the back corner and out. Rylan Whitrock back into the game for the Red Raiders. Nine serving 17 here in the third. Muscles it too far does Natalie Bone. 18-9. Addison Lohman back into the game. Right, Lerke at Brostowitz. Far side for Whitrock. Tip to the net. Lohman sets it up. Thor chases it down. Far side for Hall. Blocked by Rosenthal. Other score updates here on the Zaleski Sports Network. Let us know if you know of any scores. Pass them along in the chat box. Again, a reminder, starting next Monday, we'll be back in our original Zaleski Sports Black channel. Tonight and tomorrow on our Blue channel, which you are watching on now. Starting next Monday, we'll be back on our original channel. Lerke down the line, popped up. Zeman sets it over. Woolley, Thor, Lerke. Dug out by Dunn. Lund, Whitrock down. Rylan Whitrock. Columbus Catholic at Pacelli. Columbus leads 6-1. Wausau West leads Marshfield 1-0. Spash with a sweep of East, pardon me. Waukegan Amherst tied at 1 game apiece. Waupaca leads Denmark 2-0. Denmark leads the third game 11-6. Dunn at the net, sets it up for Lohman. And points going to go to Rapids as Lohman was in the net. She knew it right away. No arguing there for the by the Evergreens. Kaukauna with a 3-0 sweep over Appleton West tonight. 12 serving 19 points, going to be down for a Hall. 20-12. Dug out by Rosenthal. Near side for Whitrock, blocked by Lohman. Tough pass there by Rosenthal. Point to the Evergreens. 21-12. They're yelling warm the buses. It was pretty hot today. I don't know if they need to be warmed up. Tomorrow it's supposed to be warm. Saturday is supposed to be warm. And hopefully start to cool down once we hit October next week. Another timeout, final timeout of our match here tonight. 22-12 Evergreens. Back with the final couple of points after this. You're watching high school girls volleyball live on Zaleski Sports.
A nice controlled turn, and here comes the pontoon. What a boat.
I don't know that you can have a better activity today than the pontoon through this event. I said this is a world-class event. That was a world-class trailering of that pontoon right there.
Now we've got the green arrow, so now you got a little bit of a little. Oh! U-turn! U-turn! Oh my goodness!
U-turn? You gotta be kidding me!
It's a broadcaster's dream because we're literally in the middle of a crossing pattern.
Welcome back to DC Everest, and you can check out all of our games on Zaleski Sports as the Evergreens will look to improve here to 16-6 on the year, 5-1 in the Wisconsin Valley, and Sydney Geis will try and finish it off here for the Evergreens tonight. 3 points away into the rafters, can't be played back, and we're at double match point, 23-12. Everest had a little run early in this set, but it wasn't like the first two sets where one team went on a long run, then the next team went on a long run. Everest just went on a little run early, and then they've just been in control of it the rest of the game. And an ace there by Geis, and we're at match point. Sydney Geis, the senior, 1 of 8. Trying to finish it off here for the Evergreens. The jump, the serve, and the ace. No, not quite. Geis sets it up again. Lohman with a massive attack there. Bit too strong for Addison Lohman. And Maya Zeman will try and continue this. She's got to put 10 in a row. And that will do it. A service error to end it as the Evergreens sweep Wisconsin Rapids here tonight. 25-21, 25-19, and 25-13 in straight sets. Merrill Steel postgame show coming up next. Stay tuned for our Merrill Steel postgame show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest and apply at merrillsteel.com. I'll be on the court with head coach Tina Pearl and our Zaleski Sports player of the game, Isabel Craig. After this on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw Steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the...
We're back. Good? All right. Welcome back to DC Everest High School as the Evergreens with a 3-0 sweep over Wisconsin Rapids tonight. Coach, I was talking about it on the broadcast, a game of runs. Isabel Craig went on 13 points, 14 points in a row in the first. Rapids was able to come back with a couple of runs of their own. You guys were able to withstand it and finish that first set and obviously get the win here tonight. Just talk about the girls withstanding those runs that Rapids had.
Yeah, we've been practicing for that. We knew they were going to have a big block. We knew defense was going to be winning us championships. And then once we defended their kills, our serving was great today.
Yeah, absolutely. And after first conference loss over the weekend, able to come back and get back on the right track. Just talk about getting a big conference win.
Yeah, this is great. We have Marshfield next week, so we're looking for redemption. So this game was all about coming back, working on our fundamentals, getting everyone back here. We're still working on some health needs. We still got some injuries. So, yeah, this was huge for us. I think this just shows we have homecoming this week. I have every distraction that we could possibly have, and this team, they want it.
Yeah, and that was my next question. Yeah. With homecoming, all the distractions, and the girls able to come out here and get business done.
Yeah, they're super excited. We're excited. Now we're looking forward to Marshfield.
All right, thank you, Coach. We'll see you next week. Addison, big game tonight, obviously a big win. I just talked to Coach about it, withstanding the runs that Rapids had. You guys jumped out to such a big lead in the first, got close at the end of the set. Just talk about being able to withstand those the runs.
Yeah, they just have big blocks, and you got to cover them, and you got to push through the rally and get the ball up.
And I talked to Coach about it. Homecoming week, a lot of distractions, great crowd here as well tonight. But just talk about being able to come on the court tonight, kind of put all that stuff on the back burner and getting a win.
Yeah, I mean, being in school is different than being on the court. You got to put all those distractions aside and play your game.
Just talk about the way that your setters are able to set you up and your attacks at the net, all along the net that you've been able to have tonight and throughout the year.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be ready for those fast sets. Just getting off the net and going at it.
And jumping back and getting a conference win after losing to Marshfield over the weekend, getting a conference win here tonight, and then having Marshfield next week. How big was this to get a conference win tonight?
I mean, this was pretty big. We are trying to be first in conference, and this was the next step towards that.
We're going to put you in the house, all right?
All right.
I'm going to give you this. You know what to do?
Yeah.
I assume? All right.
My name's Addison Lohman, and I am in the house.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. All right, with that, we're going to sign things off here tonight from DC Everest. 3-0 sweep for the Evergreens here tonight over Wisconsin Rapids. They improved to 5-1 in the Valley. Again, as Coach and as Addison mentioned, they are at Marshfield next week for a battle for first place in the Valley. We'll have that game for you on Thursday next week on Zaleski Sports. 13 football games for you tomorrow night, including here at DC Everest as they take on Eau Claire North for Homecoming 2024. I'll be in Auburndale for Pacelli and Auburndale. Again, you can check out all 13 games on ZaleskiSports.com. For Braden Bullis, this is Steve Maves. Have a great rest of your night. We'll talk to you again tomorrow right here on Zaleski Sports.